Hello, Yebo fellow professionals. Welcome to the 2022 Planning Challenge. Once a week from today until the end of the year, we will be working on our planning for the next year. I hope that you are as excited as I am. So today I'm going to share with you my year 22 in review. I'm looking forward to hearing all about your year in reviews in the comment section. With that said, let's get into it. The reason it is important to look back at where you come from is so that you can be able to move forward intentionally. This is not about dwelling in the past. It's about reflecting on your challenges and breakthroughs so you can know what to avoid and what to double down on. The act of reviewing our lives helps us to become better versions of ourselves when done effectively. I mean, how do you know what's the best thing to do in 2023 if you don't know what worked or didn't work in 2022? The reason many people fail to stick to their goals or resolutions is because they come up with new goals on a whim. Anything that will stand the test of time needs to have a strong foundation or reference. So in this planning challenge, I am going to share with you my reflections and aspirations. Hopefully, you will be activated to do the same for your own life and work. 2022 has been a year of personal growth for me. In a sense that I have become more in sync with myself, and I will go into more of that in a few minutes. It has also been a year of experimenting when it comes to my work. But first, let's start with my personal life in review. I am so grateful to say that my spiritual life has become very fruitful, especially in the last 2 years. I've seen it, being elevated, and Elohim has been revealing so much to me, and I have been moving along in faith. If you have seen some of my videos, you have heard how I spoke about the testimony of how God has been revealing strategies for my business and has been turning my life around, and it's so beautiful. He has been so good to me, and I am so grateful that he has allowed me into his presence and allowed me to soak up all that he is giving me. One thing that I can say is in 2022, there were times when life gets busy with meetings and deadlines where I missed my quiet time with Yahweh, and that's something that I need to get right from now on, like moving forward. So yeah, my spiritual life has been really, really good. When it comes to my social life, I have become calmer, especially this year. Ever since I've been consciously choosing to be happy and healthy, I've become exactly that. I used to feel so anxious, so stressed, so frustrated, you know, um, so unhappy at sometimes, angry and, like unforgiving. But ever since I decided to tell myself every morning when I wake up, today I choose to be happy and healthy, my mental and emotional health has changed so much. Like it's a huge difference between where I was and where I am right now, and I'm looking forward to continuing this, maintaining it. Sometimes when you're on the other side and you are feeling like anxious, stressed, and all these things, it seems impossible to reach a state of peace. And like I said, I did it with a decision. I got to a point where I was just too tired, too tired of being in the negative, so like soulfully, emotionally, and mentally. and I just decided to just be happy and healthy, to take good care of myself, to choose myself first, because for so long I've been choosing other people. I've been choosing my husband first, my children first, other people first, and I've forgotten about myself. So me choosing to be happy and healthy, to take care of myself, changed my whole soul, and I'm grateful for that. With my physical life, there are things that I've been doing well, some that I haven't been doing well. But just to start off, I have been having intervals of movement throughout the year, especially during the summer seasons, where I've enjoyed taking long walks with my husband. Besides that, I really haven't been exercising. Yes, I've been stretching here and there, doing Pilates here and there, dancing here and there, but I haven't been very active this year. Um, Overall, my health has been good, with a few migraines and flu here and there, especially when I'm under a lot of stress with deadlines. Yeah, but overall, my health, my family's health has been good. Um, my skin has improved. You know, my cousin-in-law has suggested that I use something. I changed the product I'm using for my skin. So that new product that I'm using is helping. I've got less acne now. I've got less acne scars on my face. So I'm very, very happy with that. Um, when it comes to our living area, we have upgraded it a bit. My mom has helped us to refresh our couches. They are now covered with this beautiful denim material. It's so nice. It's so nice to sit there, you know. Um, One thing I try to do is to keep the house tidy, but let's just say it's a work in progress. At least I'm getting my kids to clean up after themselves most days. But yeah, we're getting there. Okay. The atmosphere in our house is mainly saturated with gospel music. Be it in the day or in the night, we just create an atmosphere where the presence of God is welcomed. When it comes to my personal life, I have been and I still am in an adventure of a life. I went from completely trusting myself to fully trusting Yahweh. I used to rely on my work, my experience, my skills, my qualifications, you know, but now I moved to relying on Him, moving with Him, you know. It's really an adventure because though I know where I'm going, like I have a vision, He has shown me a vision of where He's taking me. I know my life's purpose. Most times, though, I don't know which step to take. Like, what's the next step? So I depend on Him, and I'm simply getting instructions and taking faith-filled actions on what He's saying to me. So, like I said, what I'm very sure of is that I'm doing exactly what Yahweh wants me to do, and that on its own fulfills me. It really does. I used to be a perfectionist. I still am a bit. And so being in control, it's something I thrive off of. So I have been changing when it comes to that. I am not in control anymore. Yes, there are things that I control, like my schedule and like the words I write or whatever. But the overall controller is God. It's no longer me. And that takes away a bit of stress, you know, a bit of responsibility. So that's really good. One other thing is I got to take care of myself. As I shared that for so many years, I put other people before me, put their needs before me, took care of them. And when it was time to take care of me, I was exhausted. So um, this year, I got to really, really take good care of myself. You know, I got to journal, I got to reflect, I got to go back to what do I really enjoy? Like, who am I really? You know, and I really got to embrace myself. And I love that. I love that so much. It's so beautiful. My marital life, wow. My king and I have celebrated 10 years this year, and we are in a far more better place than we have ever been before. It's really amazing. We are becoming each other's best friends again, and like Yahweh's grace has been truly wonderful for us. Um, we went through a somewhat trying um, period in our marriage where we were into different pages, um, especially where we were too busy with our work and like not really having time for each other. But right now, this year, we have seen a turn of events, and it's so beautiful. Like, we are best friends again, and we both work from home, so we take time to interact with each other throughout the day. It could be like 5 minutes there or 2 minutes here or an hour there. Like, we would hug each other or kiss each other or share a joke or dance or do whatever, but we are in each other's spaces every now and then, and we are making it fun. Like, it's really fun. um, it's really beautiful, and I appreciate that. So yeah, 10 years of marriage, guys. It's like we are so blessed. My parental life has been good. I have been spending more time with the kids, not just when doing homework, but also doing fun activities. Um, we have been having these Friday movie nights every now and then, and I have been, role playing with them with their toys and drawing a lot. Um, in the past, I have been that parent who was always busy, like busy taking care of them, not living life with them. So I've been that mom who was always cleaning, always cooking, always doing laundry and bathing them and all that. But whenever they were playing, I was never there because I've got these duties to do, these chores to focus on. And I would look at them and they'll be playing by themselves or playing with their father, and I'll feel really bad to say, why am I here doing all the work while they are there playing? But now I have allowed myself to have some playtime with them as well, you know, to like, it's fine when the dishes are not washed. Let me spend a little bit of time with my kids, I'll get back to the dishes. So that has been the change that has been happening this year, and I'm so happy with that. I am also grateful that both my kids are going to their next grades. Our youngest is even moving schools to be closer to his big brother, so it's really, really great. Um, One thing we have been, challenged in is we have been trying to conceive. and it hasn't happened yet. So I guess it's not time, but yeah, it will happen when the time is right. My relational life hasn't been that good this year because in July I lost my big brother, and in October I lost my cousin brother. Um, it has been really like difficult, especially because I'm now the only child. 8 years ago, I lost my big sister. So, and this year now, I lost my big brother. So I'm left all alone. And like these people that were part of my support structure, my big brother and my cousin brother. It's really really sad to have lost them. And it was like during those two events that my body just gave up. It was too much to handle, and yeah, it's getting better. I'm getting better. I mean, I've accepted. It's just a bit painful still. I am grateful also uh, when it comes to my relational life because this year I got to meet a few cousins I never knew about and building good relationships with them. One other thing is I have reconnected with my high school friend. Not that we have stopped communicating, but we would talk to each other like maybe twice a year or something like that. But now we are connecting almost every day. And, like we are checking on each other, having chats, motivating each other. So it's really good. My social life has gotten a bit lively, especially based on my eldest son's friendships. We are always invited to birthday parties and we get to socialize with the parents of his friends. Also, when we attend school events, we get to meet and chat with some of the parents. And to me, that's fun, you know. I know this might sound like weird. This is what my social life is made of, okay? I am an ambivert, which means like I'm partly introvert and partly extrovert, but I am definitely more introverted than extroverted. So being by myself is the best thing for me. Being at home, perfect, but every now and then I do get out, and to me, going to these school events and birthday parties, that's being lively, you know. Um, we also had a wedding in the family. My cousin-in-law got married. So yeah, it's been eventful, okay? When it comes to my recreational life, I started creating my own planners this year. I mean, it's been a work in progress for so long because I mean, I'm all about productivity. So this year I think I've landed on something good and I shared it with a couple of people just to trial it before I put it on the market, okay? So one other thing I got to do is I got to draw and share some of my art online. Um, I also got back to character drawing and coloring, and this I'm doing just for fun to relax. And wow, like every time I just get a pencil and my coloring pencils, it's just like I can spend hours doing that, and I feel good, I feel calm, I feel like refreshed and fulfilled. Another thing that I got to do a lot this year was read. I read so many books this year. It's incredible. Obviously, it's not as much as I have read in the past, like in my 20s, but it's a lot compared to a past few years, okay? I read a lot of Christian books, a lot of self-help books, and fictional books. I also got to reread some of my favorites. My financial life has been challenged this year. Actually, since 2020, and we are still recovering from that challenge. So yeah, but we have seen Yahweh's hand upon us in a big way, where we still got projects here and there and freelance opportunities. So we have been challenged, but Yahweh has come through, and we know that we will continue to improve. But yeah, our investments are still in place. Obviously, we can't access them when we are challenged. We need to, investment is for the long haul. So we still have that in place, and it's still going good. Yeah. So we're looking forward to a better financial life in the next year. Now, on to my professional life in review. Let's start it with my vocational life. I have been experimenting this year, and things are becoming clearer. There are things that I had to change when it comes to my professions and my business, and the things that I had to improve. So like I said, it's an adventure. So I'm experimenting a lot and trying things out, and I am realizing what works and what doesn't work, and how I work and how I don't work. So it's really a beautiful adventure. I started running my life and work in quarters or 12-week intervals, and I'm enjoying it. One thing that I got to do this year was launch my 12-week workshop. That didn't go as planned, but I am busy making the necessary adjustments to this workshop before I put it out again. All right. So I have become more active on my platforms, especially YouTube. And another thing I did for my work was I have reached out to potential clients, potential collaborators, working on getting those projects running for my music and writing careers. And yeah, this year, when it comes to my music, I got to perform at my cousin-in-law's wedding. It was so fun. I even got two potential clients because of it. Yeah, I mean, it's been such a long time since I performed. Let me see. The last time I performed before this wedding performance was in 2019 at the Empress Palace. And then 2020 things happened. So I haven't been performing since then. And I only performed this year. So I am looking forward to getting more performances in the next year. And yeah, there's some good news I will share with you, like a possible in-house performance. And yeah, so I will share that with you when the time is right. My developmental life, wow, I have grown a lot, so much. Like I don't even know where to start. This year I have been listening to a whole lot of podcasts and audiobooks, and watched a lot of videos. Okay, I have learned from others' experiences and gained so much, or so many skills rather, especially when it comes to audio and video editing and book cover designing. Like, who would have thought that I would design book covers? But I am. I'm designing my very own book covers, and it's wow, like I have gained skills I've never even thought like I wanted to gain, but I'm enjoying it. Like this whole freelance thing, this whole, you know, multimedia thing with the podcast and the YouTube channel, it has opened so much for me, and I am so grateful for the skills that I am learning, and I'm enjoying it. Like video editing, audio editing, it's something that I like really enjoy. And another thing that I am learning is book writing. Like I have a qualification in English and literature from a university, but now what I'm learning now is something I was never taught when I was doing my degree, and I love it so much. Like it's helping my writing to improve. It's helping my stories to have structure. Like I never learned that back in university. It's amazing. But yeah, I am learning that, and I'm very grateful to, the author tubers that are out there. They are really helping us. I'm very, very grateful for that. So I spoke about my financial life in a personal sense. Now I'm going to speak about it in a professional one. So unfortunately, my business hasn't been doing well lately, um, because I have been in a period of giving for some time. Like it's only now that I am starting to implement income strategies. So ever since I went full time in 2018, I have been giving, giving coaching um, for free, giving my books for free, um, sometimes performing for free, for free. So I've been doing that. I've been editing people's documents for free, and I don't feel bad for that, um, because it's what was in my heart to do. Like, you know, I didn't want to be a professional or an entrepreneur who just came out and said, "Hey, buy this. Hey, pay for this." So I've been giving my workshops for free, my courses and all that, even one-on-one coaching sessions for free. And I will continue to do some of those things, but not full on like I have been doing for these past years. But yeah, obviously I've had some paying clients here and there, but for a few months now, I've been working on implementing an income strategy, and yeah, we're getting there. So next year, I'm looking forward to seeing some revenue coming into my business. So my relational life when it comes to my profession has been improving. Javi and I have been co-presenting our monthly workshops with some amazing professionals, and we are interacting with them, and some of them are people we know, but we know personally, so now we are getting to know them professionally as well. And like I shared, my friend and I are each other's accountability partners, ensuring that we keep up with our projects. And so what I want to actively do is to look for more people to collaborate with in the next year, be it for my coaching profession or my singing profession or my writing profession. I'm looking forward to collaborating with more and more people. Well, right now there is a project that I'm working on, and I have a partner that I'm working with. It's somebody I've worked with while I was still employed, and I reached out to her, and we had a meeting, and we keep on having meetings working on this project. So next year, January, we're going full force with the implementation of this new project. It's going to be epic. Like I will share with you guys next year what is happening, what's the project about, and yeah. So I am building relationships, professional relationships with good people. Okay, so that's it for my personal and professional life in review. I know that was a mouthful, but I had to look at all the 12 areas of my life so I can know what to look forward to in the next year. In case you're wondering what I'm talking about, the 12 areas of life are part of what we cover in our Pro membership for professionals, which starts in January 2023. If you want to register, I will put a link in the description section. Otherwise, if you want more information, send us an email. Just keep in mind that there is a 25% discount for those who register before the 5th of January. So if you are interested in joining this membership, please rush on to the link and register. Before I end this video, let me remind you to please share with us what your year has been like. What challenges and breakthroughs have you faced? Sometimes we take our testimonies for granted, not realizing that they can help someone out of a difficult situation or encourage someone to become more than they ever thought possible. So please share your testimony, share your experiences. I am really looking forward to chatting with you in the comment sections. If you want to be notified for the next video, please subscribe to this channel and hit the notification bell. Our next video will be an actual planning session. You don't want to miss that. So before I go, I just want to take some time to say thank you for visiting my channel, and I hope that you would share it with someone you care about. Okay, till next time. Sharp.
Growing in life strong and deeper and grounded in your word.